happy you could join us. Welcome to your Sunday evening's delight. This is Real Talk Jamaica, where no topic is off limits. I'm your girl, Quanna Harris. Up next is Talk Your Talk, so stay glued to your seats. Welcome back to Real Talk Jamaica. Today's topic on Talk Your Talk, I have with me Miss Blair Milan and Miss Nicole. Hi. So guys, we'll be discussing whether a woman's monthly maintenance should be as high as $70,000. Yes, you heard right. So ladies, looking at you, I am saying yes, your maintenance is like maybe 80, 90 a month. So yeah, because I don't look real pattern. I go on with myself. So I'm looking at about 90,000 a month. Blair, what is it?
Wow. Well, Q. I love her. Yes, I'm gonna look expensive, but I don't think I spend that much money on my monthly fix-up. I mean, I feel like everybody's different, you know, in terms of what they think is important for their fix-up. And I think, okay, for me, maybe roughly, I want to say 40. I don't think I would go as high as 90.
But you look 90 though, girl.
It's the illusion, you know, girl. It's the illusion.
Okay, Nicole, jump on board and tell us what's your monthly expense like?
I feel like it's probably around 40 as well. I can't see myself spending. Well, actually, no. Let me retract that, because I clearly forgot a little aspect out. So if you include like a facial, getting your nails done, your lashes done, and if you get your hair done, actually I think you can easily cover that amount.
90?
Yeah.
All right, let us dissect.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
let's
Nicole,
get into
you
it.
said facial, getting your nails done, getting your hair done. Yes. So, how often do you, for the month, you will get your nails and your hair done?
So I'd get my nails done once a month. Your lashes you get done every 2 weeks for infill top up. If you have a facial, if you're part of following like a facial regime, then you could have like a clinical peel, which that could be like 25. So I'm an aesthetic, so I do.
So you do.
Facials, and so I know like a chemical peel or a microneedling facial or even like a deep cleanse. It will cost about 25. And then if you get your hair done, so I don't get my hair done monthly or anything like that, but I know that there's a lot of girls who do. And if you then have to buy the weave, even buying products and stuff like that, I can see easily adding up to that. Yeah. Also as well, when you get your nails done, like you get a pedicure at the same time. So I think I've covered that 90. I'm not saying that I do it, but I'm saying
you could. You could see
I see
it going to 90.
I can. If I did my hair as well monthly, then I could easily get to that 90, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, do you agree though that a woman should have such a high maintenance? What's your take on that?
I mean, as I say, it's like really, it's relative. It really depends on the person, as Nicole said, because for me, I wouldn't do I don't do facials, chemical peels, anything like that. But I don't really do my hair, but when I do, you know, I'll do this, like I'll do the locks, or, you know, I do passion twists or something like that. I'm not really a wig person. I don't even know how to put on a wig. So in that regard, you know, I still don't even think I go up to the 90, but I can still see how, you know, because I get my nails done twice a month. My lashes I do once a month. And what else do I do? Yeah, so like my hair,
So what about that woman that is high maintenance? Do you agree that she should be high?
I mean, if she believes like she needs to do that to make herself feel good. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're representing ourselves, right? And we want to feel good and look good in our own skin. So if that's the necessary amount that she needs to spend to feel like, yeah, this is me, go for it. I mean, I personally wouldn't want, like, if I really sit down and go, oh, I'm spending 90 grand, I'd be like, no, I need to cut something, because I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot.
It definitely is a lot. Just now I'm actually doing the maths.
But basically, it's really not 90.
Okay, you're just throwing it to,
okay. But it was 70.
It was 70, okay.
Was 70. But 70 is still a lot.
70 is still a lot.
But my thing is, if someone is working really hard and they're making the money and they've paid all their bills, they've done everything that they need to do, and they can afford to do it, and that's the kind of release and make them feel good at the end of the month, then like, of course, why not? As you
like
said,
it's a reward for themselves.
Exactly.
You know, like, okay, I worked really hard this month and I really just want to, you know, just go all out and just make myself feel good.
Yeah.
And then you can also look at it as there are other people who are other women who, they don't really go anywhere. So their monthly maintenance probably wouldn't be anything, you know, because they're just like, I don't really need to do anything. I don't need to do my nails. I don't need to do whatever. But like for me, I like to get my lashes done just because I want to wake up like this. You know, like Beyonce, I just want to wake up. I just want to wake up like this. Yeah, that's all, you know. So for me, I don't really go anywhere, but I like to have my lashes done. I like to have my nails done. Yeah, just because I just want to feel good about me, you know. That's what makes me feel good. So
the thing about it though, for me, every day I tell myself I am so happy that I'm in the beauty industry, because I don't know how I would afford to do it because I like to get dolled up. I like to do my hair. I like to do my nails. I do my nails twice a week, twice a month.
Right.
So I like these stuff. So whenever I'm getting done up and the clothes and the hair. Well, listen, we only talk about hair. We never talk about clothes and
we didn't even talk about that.
Exactly.
So when I add it up, I'm saying, Lord God,
so it really
but when you get me, that I am actually in the profession of beauty, because boy, my bill would have been 90.
Or more.
That's the same thing. But I was talking about with facials.
Add clothes to it.
And that's what I'm saying,
because I do facials myself. I'm an aesthetic, so I do all of that myself, so I don't have to pay for that. But that's what I'm saying. I can easily see how it can add up to that amount. And you're right. I didn't even think about clothes, shoes, actually paying for makeup and
so it could.
But then that's not necessarily a monthly thing, because like some of those things are like a one-time. And then you know, maybe every other month or every 2 months, like you stack up on those things.
So what about that woman that loves to shop?
She got a problem.
Guilty. Guilty. But do you know what? I had this conversation literally yesterday, and the conversation was, someone said to me, oh, what do you spend a large amount on in terms of like clothes or whatever? I said, I will invest in bags and shoes, but my clothes, I'm not paying no big money for clothes. I'm not getting name brands because I like to shop and I don't like to wear the same thing over and over again. So they were talking about that they like to get good quality, they'll spend the money, and that's fine, and that's good. But with me, I don't like to do that, so I'm not spending as much on clothes, but I guess they don't last as long because I don't wear them, and I just have to, like, you know, give to charity or give to someone else.
I'm like that too. Like I like to get good deals, and they can still be quality clothes, but I'm still not going to be spending on like name brands and stuff like that. Like that's not important to me. I just want to look good and feel good in my clothes. Like it doesn't have to be a Gucci or a Chanel.
Yeah, because I used to have a friend that said cheap and clean make you look really good.
Listen,
listen. And
people,
exactly. And people will ask you like
what are you wearing? Exactly. Because you wear the clothes. The clothes don't wear you, boo. Come on. See, that's why I look like 90 grand right here. You know?
But there is a video on TikTok where the persons are basically debating that someone that spends so much money on maintenance are not financially they're being financially irresponsible.
Oh,
What's your
okay.
take on this? What's your spin on this? What?
Well, we kind of touched on that before. So what Nicole was saying is that if you're good, like you make good money, you're earning good money, and you just want to treat yourself, I don't see anything wrong with that. If you can afford to do it, then it's not irresponsible. I could understand if you're not making money now and you're like, you rather make sure, say, yo, your clothes look good, your face look good, everything look good, and you can't pay for nothing else. Now you have a problem. That's irresponsible.
That's where it comes in.
Yeah, that's where it comes in, but not for somebody who can actually afford to do it and then know that, yo, they're good at the end of the day.
Or you could spin it to somebody who can afford to do it, but they're not taking care of their responsibilities.
Or that too, then that's irresponsible.
And they will say, okay, I prefer, the priorities would be being maintained, getting this done, getting that done.
So know your priorities.
Right, so know your priorities.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I have clients that comes to my salon, and those clients, they basically budget for their monthly maintenance. So they will come in, I will know that they're coming in every 2 weeks or every week or whatever, because that was actually in their budget.
Right.
You understand? So you have women who are average working women, but they like to look good.
Yeah.
You see, so they will make an effort to budget for this and know that this will make, as you said earlier, make them feel good. And it's all about how you feel.
Yeah, and at the end of the day too, you're representing yourself. You're representing a brand, right? So even when you're going to work and you're working for somebody, you're representing the brand. So at the end of the day, you still need to maintain yourself so that you're representing your company. You know, at the end of the day, you don't want people to look and say, oh wow, she worked there and she looked like that. You know.
All right, let's switch it up a bit. If you are in a relationship with someone now and you're spending like $70,000 on maintenance, do you think that would be like a burden on the relationship or the person?
No.
What, are they paying for it?
Well, maybe let us take it both ways.
Okay, if they're not paying for it,
then it's not a big deal.
It's not an issue.
Right.
If they are paying for it, then maybe they have a say.
Okay.
For me, so like for me, when I'm in a relationship, right, I do that. I maintain myself and they take care of whatever else. You get me? Like, I don't feel like I should put that on them, because at the end of the day, it's about me. Right. I was already doing this before you came along, without you. Okay. You come along now. I should still maintain myself for you, for myself, but also to keep up my appearance for you, because obviously you saw what you liked, right? But I don't feel like he should be paying for my nails and my hair and my whatever. That's just my thing. I do that for me. Okay. I mean, if they're offer, sure, I'm not gonna say no, you know, but I'm gonna do it myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's down to like what we mentioned before about priorities.
Right.
So if it was that, let's say for example, I'm just saying this for a round number, and it was 50,000 that you're spending a month, and something's come up that is more important than getting your hair done. Right. Maybe you can get your nails done, your lashes done, but you need to spend that money on your hair, from your hair, on something else. Right. So it's about compromise and prioritize.
That too.
So when you're in a relationship, if there's something that's vital in that relationship, then you need to sacrifice.
That too,
but I think that's all to do with being in a good relationship, healthy relationship.
Both persons, you see what's happening and you say, okay, then I can cut back on this.
Right.
So
or I don't need to do this month. That's why you're saying, oh, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't necessarily need to do it this month. You know, or I can hold out maybe for another week or 2 weeks, something like that, you know?
Yeah. So it really boils down to priorities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to bring up, ladies? What about those ladies who like or would want to get like Botox and fillers and surgery so easily accessible these days?
I know.
And, you know, anybody can just go and get a surgery. So what about those persons? What do you think about that now? Those persons who say, yeah, I can just go out there and I can just get my Botox, and how often you're in aesthetics?
You know, I'm going to be saying, yeah, do it. Every month, come for your top up, come for your treatment. But I think it's the same thing. If you can afford to do it, that's the main thing. If you can afford to do it, I don't see an issue with anyone doing what it is that they want to do that makes them happy, you know? It becomes an issue when you don't have the money to do it, or you're overdoing it, you know? So the Botox, filler, those aren't going to be things that are every month anyway.
Okay.
So they, you know.
Fill us in on those things.
Because I'm
kind of interested, you know. So fill us in on those things. And maybe I have a viewer out there say, what? Botox?
Yeah, like I know where to go now.
So give us a little heads up on that.
Yeah, so Botox you do every 3 months, and you don't even have to get it every 3 months. You can go a year without Botox. You can pick and choose when you have Botox, but it lasts approximately about 3 months.
So what if you get it and after you get it you realize, okay, I don't want to do this anymore? Like, what's the effect that it will have on your face?
Nothing. So it just naturally absorbs and kind of, you know, you just go back to
what
normal.
It was before. Okay.
Yeah. So what Botox is, is to do with the muscle.
The muscles, right.
Exactly. So the substance is gonna, you know, dissolve. So you'll just go back to normal. And the same thing with filler. Filler can last a year to 2 years, depending on the person. And also, as well, if you don't like it, you can always get it dissolved. So that.
So what exactly is a filler?
Just like what we're seeing now with Black China.
China, she went and got hers dissolved. Yes.
Or fillers dissolved and got.
Oh, so where were her fillers? In her face?
So she had in the cheek.
Oh, that's where her cheeks were like that. Okay, okay.
So high.
Okay. She must have had a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Filler.
Like
she had a lot. Yeah.
But also as well, but this is just a personal trait of mine. But you see what you're saying about you represent your brand.
Right.
My clients represent my brand as well. So if there's anything that I don't think is going to look good or not going to be good for you, or I would tell them, and I wouldn't. I've refused doing treatments for people. So you can get filler, because I know that was one of your questions. You can get filler in your cheek, your lips, your nose, your jaw. You can get bum filler, you can get breast filler. So there's so many places you can get filler.
I definitely do not. I definitely do not. I'm good over here. I'm blessed.
So yeah, but you can get filler in so many different places. And I don't know if you saw the video of Black China. It's actually just an injection to dissolve it, and then it just comes out of the system.
Okay.
It's like straight away. So from immediately over the next couple of days. So it just dissolves. So it's not something that, you know, what your question was, that you can't go back on. You know. So
I don't know. I just see these things and I'm like, I don't want to mess with my face. Like, I don't want to mess with anything like that. Like, to each his own. But I just don't want to. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people feel. So some people's thing might be Botox, it could be fillers, it could be facials, you know.
And
just
even threading, because I've seen collagen threads are making really making some noise out there. Listen, I'm in the industry.
They're
I'm in
so
the industry, so I'm going to know.
Yeah, I'm like, collagen, like what?
So
the PDO threads.
I see those threads are really, they're really making a statement. A lot of women are gravitating more to the threads, because eventually what I've understood about the thread is that they really dissolve into your skin.
And produces the natural collagen. So it's called PDO threads.
So most persons are gravitating to that instead of the Botox and the filler.
Oh, I see. Is it more of a safer option then? Like,
to be fair, Botox has been around for
years,
decades. So it's really, really safe. Filler, you can have complications, and the PDO thread, everything can have a complication. But there are certain treatments that are inclined to have more complications than others. So the PDO threads, you've got the two different types. So you've got the ones that can give you a non-surgical facelift,
where they use and just tie it back.
So you've got
I've seen that. I've seen that
I've been doing my research.
I've seen that. Yo, that looks crazy though, because I've seen even when they pull it off, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So that's the cog PDO, and that gives you the facelift. And then you have the mono PDO threads, and that's what produces collagen. So a lot of people who have had babies and they've got stretch marks on their stomach, or you know, someone's had acne previously, so they've got the indentations.
Right.
It's really good, and no, it's really good at you know, tackling that. You know,
I need to look into that one.
Yes, look into it, Blair. And tell me. Look into it and tell me about it. You know what else? Because I've been doing my little research on maintenance. Because I'm saying everything is getting so easily accessible to people. So what about those persons who exercise? Is that a maintenance too?
Yeah, I go to the gym.
So
I go to the gym 5 days a week. And I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so you see how it can rake up?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, because I'm just thinking that's just a part of my regular routine. So I'm not thinking, oh, that's a part of maintenance. But when you think about it, it's because your health and, you know, making sure you look good and stuff like that. And I love being in the gym.
And gym fees are not easily.
No. Gym fee plus gym trainer
fee. So just look how you maintain and just reach to 100 too.
Okay, we're going 100 now.
And you know what too, Blair and Nicole? Persons may just think that maintenance is just the outward appearance. So what about persons, like we say, you go to the gym every month, persons who does their facials, things like that. So therapies and maintenance too. So it's not
massages.
Just a physical. It's not just physical. So your maintenance can go maybe not every month. You will go for therapy.
Everybody is different.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And you'd even prioritize your treatment.
Depending on what therapy you need. You know, you either go monthly or you go, you know, whatever. So it all varies.
Because I was speaking to a couple of people the other day, and I was surprised to know that I have people in my circle that go for massages every week. So these are people who have really stressful, really stressful jobs.
Oh, and they need the massage.
And they start their week having a massage because it kind of like
relaxes
them and prepares them for the rest of the week. And I was like, wow, but that's a maintenance fee. And it is for well-being, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, because you don't know what kind. Yeah, because stress can cause other issues to happen that you're not even realizing, like backaches, you know, your neck could be twisted, different stuff like.
And there's like detox massages, so like maybe if you're not eating
or like
properly, or you've got
like I've heard of the hot stone massages, you know that one? Yeah, and then I heard of the what you call it? The acupuncture with the needles.
That's really good. Yeah.
It looks good, but I don't know if it's good.
Blair can try it. Blair, boy, you try all of them.
All right, and I'll come back, come tell you how it goes.
So just try them and come back. Try the filler, try the Botox, try the tread, try everything, and just come back and say, all right, Q, you can't do this, you can't do that. All right? So just try all of them.
Injection, much just inject my face. I don't know about all of that, but
we'll try them. But ladies, this was a lovely chat. Yes, it was really a lovely chat. So in closing, what would you say to the persons out there watching and they're saying, listen, I can't afford all of what they're talking, but I would like to maintain myself and feel good about myself. What advice would you give them?
I mean, I would say, as well as we were saying before, work within your budget, right? So you don't have to do all of these things. You can find things that are cost effective and works for you, and still you can look like $1 million, right? Because as I said, I'm not thinking about all the other things, and you know, everybody's different. Like for me, I feel like I have to go to the gym. I can't work out at home. I will do nothing. I feel motivated when I get up and I say, all right, I'm going to the gym and I'm going to work out and I'm going to do my hour and a half. Other people don't need to do that. And if you can't afford to go to the gym, do a little thing at home. Like you can go on YouTube, watch workout programs. There are different stuff you can do. So there's so many cost-effective things you can look at to maintain yourself. So I would just say work within your means.
Good idea.
Yeah. Do you know
Good
what? I was going to
advice.
say the exact same example
Yeah.
about the gym.
Yeah.
Like you can work at home, but it's the same with lashes. You might not have to get individual. You can get strips.
Right.
You might not have to get your hair done every month. You can get it done every 2 months.
Right.
You know, you might not have to get a clinical facial. You can just get a normal facial or do a mask at home by yourself. Do you know what I mean? There's different things, and you have to work within your means. And as long as you're prioritizing rightly, you know, then you can
I
make
do
it
agree
work.
with you, ladies. And as you suggested, YouTube,
Yeah.
there are lots of videos on, and the mass at home, and you can just have your little facial days, like even on a Sunday afternoon, you come, you say, okay, this is my spa day, and we just do it.
Yeah.
And
just like how some people go to the dry cleaners. I'm not going to no dry cleaner. I figure it out. I look it up on YouTube. Like, how can I get this stain out? Like, I have no time.
Right. So just work within your means.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Good advice, ladies. Good advice. Well, I thank you for making it Real Talk Jamaica. It was my pleasure. I really enjoyed this conversation. As long as we're talking about beauty, I'll be happy.
Same.
You understand? So it's one of my favorite things to talk about. But anyway, ladies, do you want to tell our viewers where they can find you on social media?
Okay, you can find me at Milan Blair, and it is what it is, J-A.
You can find me at radiant_aesthetics_clinic.
Say that again for us, Nicole.
Radiant Aesthetics Clinic.
Okay. Now, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button and to click the notification bell. Let's get ready for In the Life Of. Hi guys, I'm Quanna Harris. Last week we focused on the foundation, but this week we are focusing on the foundation of the foundation. Join me on In the Life Of. We're going to have a little chat. So today I am going to be a kindergarten teacher. So I'm going to be playing your role. But before we get into it, I want to know a little bit about you and why was this the profession of choice for you?
Okay. Hi and thank you. I am Auntie Peter Gay Thomas. To be honest, to be all honesty, I never choose this path. I guess it was a God-given calling on my life because from I was a child, I always say I want to be a nurse. But somehow, God steered me in this path. I always love children. I always have a passion for children. And so when I come to this institution to work as a volunteer shortly, the principal introduced me that, why don't go and try doing early childhood? And I was a bit hesitant, you know, I was delaying because I said I never want to do any early childhood. But after a while, I said I'll get warm up to it, and I applied, and I went to Garmix and get certified. And it's an heartwarming feeling. Trust me, to be around the children, even though sometimes they can be a bit much, but it's rewarding. The greatest joy as a teacher is to see a child that never knew anything, and they teach that child, and they said, Auntie, you know, they can repeat what you teach them. It's a joy. And for me, I want to, you know, put enough values and attitude, God-given values and attitude, and, you know, other things in them, because we have to catch them from this age.
Right, so how long have you been teaching?
Well, call it about 6 years.
Okay,
6
so
years.
you have 6 years under your belt, right? What's the best part of your job?
All right, as I said earlier, the best part of my job is getting a child that don't know anything, can't do anything, and you work with that child, and you see that child, you know, reproduce what you have poured into them. That's the best feeling they could ever as a teacher. And sometimes you get some children, they're in a class and you feel you're teaching them and they're not learning anything because they're not, when you're teaching them, they're not responding. But when the parents come and say, Auntie, everything that you teach them, they come back and recite it. You know, not to go too far, but as I have a child, and when she was in my class, I don't hear anything from her. She was quiet. She don't talk to about other students. And I was saying to the mother, you know, I don't know, but I don't hear her say anything in class. And so she said, Auntie, she said everything you teach her, and she sent me a video. and that warms my heart. You feel like they're not grasping what you're saying, but they are taking everything. They're like sponge. They're taking everything what you're saying. So you have to just be careful what you do and try to instill the best thing in there as possible.
I do share a lot of the sentiments that you share, being a teacher myself. But is there one thing that you would change within the early childhood education in Jamaica? And what is that?
All right. For me, this is my personal view. For change anything in early childhood education, I would say I think government needs to put more emphasis, put more into early childhood. I don't think they put enough into early childhood. And remember, this is the basic. This is where they start from.
Foundation.
The foundation of where they start from, the roots. I don't think they give us enough resources to work with. I don't think they give us, compensate us enough. And, you know, there's so many other areas that they can, you know, help us. Because some of us, we are willing. But we need more help than what we are getting now.
It's my time now, so introduce me to my class.
Thank you for having me. No problem, come along. Good morning again.
Good morning.
We have here with us a beautiful lady. She's our guest today. She's Auntie Kiana. Ari, say good morning, Auntie Kiana.
Hi, Auntie Kiana.
Good morning, good morning.
We're talking about exercise, the importance of exercise and the different types of exercise.
Okay, so why is exercise important? Can anyone tell me? It make you healthy and make you strong. Anything else?
Make you run faster.
Make you run faster. All right.
For your eyes.
Exercise good for your eyes? Well, maybe, yes. And exercise, what else exercise is good for? What else? Anybody? All right, who can show me an exercise? All right, come forward and show me. What are you going to do for me today? Wow, go on again. Go on again. What? Wow, anybody else who else can? All right, let me see you. One more. What's this one? Wow, look at you. No, man, enough exercise. Somebody else. Who else? All right, Kadar, thank you. Who else? You want to try? All right, come, your time. All right, jumping jacks, jumping jacks. Look here in a healthy. Yes, Kadar, we know.
Kadar.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. All right, so we know that exercise is good for us. It makes us healthy, right?
Yes, Auntie.
Thank you very much. You're very, very, very inquisitive and notice. You like my dress? All right, thank you.
And I like those.
All right, Kadar, thank you. Allow Auntie to speak.
Okay, so exercise is good for us. What else is good for us? Is ice cream good for us?
No.
Why? Vegetables, good for us. And what else? Carrots, right. What else?
Broccoli.
What's that?
Broccoli.
Broccoli, very good. And?
Sometimes
Carrots. We got carrots. Anything else? Any other vegetables?
lettuce.
Lettuce. And what else?
Cabbage.
Cabbage, very good.
And tomato.
All right, so if I come into the classroom like no, and I say to you, okay, I want to give you guys some cake and ice cream and Kentucky Fried Chicken with
Those
all
are
that.
not healthy.
Thank you, Kadar. Thank you very much. But if I came in and I brought some apples and some oranges.
Those are not healthy.
Apples are healthy.
Apples are healthy.
And oranges and carrots and stuff. So we know the foods that makes us healthy, right?
And bananas.
Bananas too. Right. So
Watermelon.
watermelon. Do you like watermelons?
Yes.
Who like watermelons? Raise your hands if you love watermelon.
And also pineapple is healthy.
I love pineapples, Kadar. I love it.
Me too.
Yes, and apples.
And goats like pineapple too.
Goats like pineapples?
And they also
Okay.
like pine.
And they like pine. Very good, very good.
Pine juice.
Okay. Banana. Okay, so
Sit down.
so we know that exercise is good for us, right? We know that eating healthy foods are good for us also,
down.
right? What else would be good for us too? Tell me something else.
Tomato.
No, tell me something else that would be good for us.
Sit and wait.
Carrot.
Yeah, but we talk about that already. We talk about carrots, and we talk about foods, and we talk about exercise. Is there anything else that would
Lettuce.
Okay, we talk about lettuce. So what about us having like taking showers and brushing our teeth and make your teeth shiny, right? So those right, and make your what?
And also
Make your make your both
Your
nice.
mouth,
Your mouth be
your mouth
nice.
smell nice.
Okay, very.
shiny.
All right, thank you.
Kadar.
Anything else? So we take a shower. Does that make us healthy?
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes.
It makes us what? Clean. And we wash our hair. It makes our hair.
With shampoo.
Right. All right, you have been such lovely children. Give yourself a round of applause. You're not clapping yourself. I certainly enjoyed teaching you today. Did you learn anything from Auntie Kiana today?
Yes.
Thank you. What did you learn from Auntie Kiana today? What did you learn?
Exercise.
Exercise. What else?
And healthy things.
Food, healthy food, right. And healthy things. Very good. And brushing your teeth. Very good. And beard, yes, thank you.
And also, I use toothpaste and toothpaste to brush your hands.
Right.
And when you sleep, that's healthy.
Yes, you are such a bright boy. Sleeping is healthy too.
When you jiggle it, it's not healthy.
Okay. What else? Oh, you go to the doctor. That will make you healthy too when you go to the doctor?
I want to go to the dentist.
All right, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for having me this morning. I really enjoyed teaching you. Did you enjoy having me this morning?
Yeah!
How much? From a scale of 1 to 10, how much?
Why not? They're so beautiful.
Oh my God, Kadar, you are just the charmer. Thank you.
Almighty God.
Thank you. I certainly enjoyed it. Kadar, you made it even more special. Thank you.
All right, what do we tell Auntie Kiana? Thank you.
You are so beautiful to me. Guys, this In the Life of is absolutely one of my favorites. I do share some of the sentiments that Auntie Peter Gay shared, and we really do need to work on the foundation of our early childhood education. On that note, guys, please remember to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Real Talk Jamaica. This is In the Life of. This segment was sponsored by the Beauty Project Training Institute by Quanna Harris. They specialize in hair and nails care training. Invest in knowledge, better your skills. Follow us on Instagram at TBP Training Institute. Well, there you have it. I am so beautiful to him. Yes, guys, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Real Talk Jamaica. And must I say it again? Share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to leave a comment too, So until then, see you next time.